Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Bionic Commando. I keep wanting to call it Bioshock. So I've forgotten that I can do this. And because I've forgotten that I can do this, I was kind of confused as to what the trick here was going to be. There's a bunch of sniper guys, and in all honesty, I can just try to kill this one sniper, even though it may take me 10 shots. That's still probably fine. And just I can't shoot up and punch these things, but I can do this. But I have to be actually aiming in the general direction. There you go. I just completed Headshot Bonanza. So now that I have that, hit one biomech with a single death from above. Defeat. No, these are finished ones actually that I haven't marked off because I didn't realize you had to mark them off. Like, the game needs a button clearly. Just mark everything done. You have a very watery sound in this menu. So rewards are the thing that I was hoping for. The bullet speed of a tungsten is decreased when zoomed in. I don't know why that would be a good thing. I would want it increased. I love the concept of not really having to frustrate yourself with actually walking to certain areas. And instead of just grabbing things, I wish it also would allow me to grab these collectibles. I suppose this was a different way in which I could have tried to take on these guys. Those are all just dead bodies. I'm trying to get, I suppose, this direction. And I suppose I'm relatively safe. We're investigating a plane crash. We'll see if this is the right way. Nope, nope. And you can see there's a major problem there. If you run into one of these gas things that are not easy to be certain about, you can very almost instantaneously kill yourself. And since the game has no checkpoint system worth mentioning, you're put in a very awkward position where you might you want to look, you want to see if you can find something new to do, but if you try and see, this is one of these tricks where if I jump forward, I've then got to go here. And I guess we're alright to skip the rest of this. Or if we miss anything, it's just going to be a collectible. I'm getting close to a radiation area, which makes no sense at all. And none of this stuff can be punched or power punched upward. Alright. Let's see. I was hoping there was 4 people there, but... Let's try and use this gun. I use like 1 shot. This really is the perfect place to be using this gun. It's just, you've really got to be careful with your bullets. So we've now gotten an upgrade. Way too repetitive. Way too repetitive, these sections. Yeah, they needed to pay somebody to make like different patterns and textures on the wallpaper. If you had just done that, just like flowers and kids' drawings and ridiculous things that don't really even matter in the long run, but would have added a level of realisticness and oh, it was just one guy again. I also just needed different things. More chairs, more things you would have probably had to pay money for to buy, because I doubt they could afford to pay somebody to make all of these things. This still very much feels like a Silent Hill Homecoming style game. Silent Hill Homecoming, I believe, is the one where... No, Silent Hill The Room is the one I'm thinking about, where you're in an apartment for a significant portion of the game. Some kind of horror game in that style would make a lot of sense. I have no idea. Like, I guess I'm supposed to be going this way, but also this like might kill me. Like, this one is just not letting me on. And it really doesn't like when I'm on top of things anyways. Notice some texture pop in there. Yeah, this game might also have been an experiment for Capcom to like make it Unreal 3D Engine game. Figure out how texture pop-in works.
Joe, I have the black box.
Interesting. It went black.
We managed to get some coordinates from that black box. Some kind of enemy staging base. Proceed to these coordinates and see what you can find. That place is hopping with those scumbags, so try not to get yourself killed. But Spencer, don't try too hard. Joe, I got something. Some kind of code.
It's probably an access code used by R.A.D called a matrix. Maybe you can open some of their locked doors now.
So now we've got this Metroidvania style of gameplay, and we've got something that it wants me to go this way, and something that wants me to go that way. Well, there's a beacon over this direction, which makes me feel like if I was to run this direction, I would have to struggle to get back from here to there. And this is where we started, so we're probably not going that direction. So let's try this. Let's see. What are our objectives now as far as challenges? Weapon usage. Kill 3 grunts with the hiker. Kill 4 grunts with the grenade still. Kill 1 more hand-to-hand. Destroy 1 polycraft to complete the trial. When following polygraph, you should focus on the thin armor on this underside and then use a zip kick. Thanks for the hint, game. I wish I was given a... I don't even know how to get back to where I was. That was almost certainly a mistake. Like, I wish I was given refills on my bullets when I switched guns. Even if it was some kind of system that had like a cooldown on it, where you could only do it after a certain while. Let's go ahead and equip this. There we go. And the game is really just pointing me back to where I was. So I guess the idea here was to swing on this and then swing on this and swing all the way around, and instead of doing that no. And that sucks because that means this whole I've got to run through all of this a second time. All of that because I went the wrong direction. The game shouldn't have pointed me in that direction if all that was there was a gun. And I really don't get why there's so much radiation. I guess maybe what they do is they program it in such a way that I'm thinking what they do is they program the buildings so that the exact center of the buildings are actually poisonous too. I guess it's worth mentioning that we saw no cutscene here, probably because they didn't want to spend the money on it, or because it would have gotten them a higher rating to show a like burning rubble of a plane on fire with potentially with people in it. And I think that's almost certainly what they're trying to avoid, is doing a scene where there was dead pilots. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. It's kind of strange. Alright. So I now have 8 shots on the sniper rifle, and I take that to mean I need those 8 shots. So I will hold on to them carefully. Over here is another collectible. How many collectibles is that now? 6 of 8. And we can't go too far on the building. And I see the last remaining 2. And I see where we're supposed to go. Can we make this? So here it looks like there's nobody. Here's somebody. Where's the guy? Come on. That's another one down. That's another one down. And I wish I had a I wish I had a challenge that said something along the lines of snipering people, but I don't. Alright, so I'm just back to one. I'm back to one bullet for the moment. There we go. Up here, nice and safe. And we can try some of this, but like I don't even know where the people are shooting from, so how that would work is kind of beyond me. We have the right amount of grenades, or the maximum we can hold right now, at least. I see a group right below me. Nice. Where are they? They're on the walls. So if I can convince...
Joe, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got anything that can deal with airborne bogeys?
I'll see what I can do.
Like there's...
That there is a state-of-the-art tarantula rocket launcher. Hold down the trigger to lock onto the enemy. Even you could miss.
So now we've got this rocket launcher. Come on. And fire. Okay, I like that. So right now it seems like it only locks on like I gotta be careful, these guys are gonna kill me. There's another rocket launcher over there. So all of a sudden we are in a full fight that I wasn't expecting. There we go.
Deftly handled, Spencer. But you better get moving before more polycraft arrive.
Alright. I don't see a great way in which you grab that without landing on the polycraft. There's another. And let's just beat these guys. Yeah, so unless there's some way I'm moving a mine over there, I'm pretty sure the idea was to swing on one of those enemies. Deactivating minefield. Subject recon plane. We've reached a crash plane. It is indeed an FSA reconnaissance aircraft. Most of the crew died on impact. 2 were neutralized on the spot. We managed to capture 1 for questioning. Bark transport is en route to pick up the survivor, awaiting further instructions. So somebody's still alive. So now we have more of a mission. It's a little questionable if we needed the animosity between Joe and Spencer when you could have just had the game start as Spencer, the elite fighter in the FSAA, sent on this mission to see what was going on, and then the mission translates itself into a mission to save some people. Alright. I suppose if I grab this and then come down here, that's about the most I think I could do. I don't see any other things. And that just doesn't seem reasonable. Yeah, nowhere close. And that nearly killed me while in the process. It's like you need that jetpack from Dark Void that the game has been advertising to reach half these sections. Well, I guess we can start here. Let's see. I think if I just make it to this, and that'll get 7 out of 8. Come on, hit it. Wow, you can really overshoot these. And we know the one we missed, so there's really no collectibles or anything to deal with. And they bring back the mines so we remember that they exist. We need to report in back to Joe to say somebody's still alive, or somebody might be still alive. We don't absolutely know for sure. And every time, first thing you do, you nearly kill yourself. I can't heavy punch the cars still. Can I heavy punch these? Yes, I can. The city is just flooding, which really implies that the city was several, like, at least 30 or 40 feet below sea level. Like, you don't get this much water just from busted pipes. Maybe the weapon they used actually is converting things into like into water. That would be cool. That would be actually a very amazingly powerful weapon if you could convert your enemy's base into water that could then be split into hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen for fuel, oxygen for breathing. That would be very genius, but you're talking... That would basically also be fusion of some form, or alchemy, more realistically. And so much of this city is now underwater. It's very possible that this is just a very slightly different variation on the city's areas we've been to before, and it's just now underwater, so it doesn't matter. Gonna have to be careful. This really is just all about hopscotch. Alright, I think I can make this guy. There's 6 of those in this area. But no more bullets. More mines, so we're probably going that direction. Either that's the case or not. I played a game called Submerged where you were in... Effectively, you were in New York. Flooded. I guess I get it. Like, after... Particularly after 9/11, you don't want to have your main city have New York destroyed over and over again, so you call it Ascension City instead. But frankly, in video games, it happens still a lot. Really? You're gonna shoot these things back behind me? How about this?
You'll just be running into the next patrol.
Come on, hit him. There we go. Let's waste a little bit of bullets. Actually, I just got that achievement and then blew myself up. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that. Real bad. I probably should run back to the previous area and switch out my rocket launcher, because that's not going to prove to be a very useful weapon anyways. Let's see. Jump this way, hit that, get up here, jump this way. Nope, hit it. Man, you gotta be careful. And I'm not particularly the type of player to be that careful. So now we have hollow point. The damage from tungsten has been increased. Nice. And the rate of fire on the hiker has been increased, which isn't really that helpful. Our light armor upgrade hasn't been increased, and I wonder if that is specifically collected by collecting collectibles in certain areas. And if that is the case, I may never get any armor upgrades, because I may only get I can only get 7 out of 8 usually in a specific area. Let's see. Man locked up. Use the tarantula's lock-on ability to kill 1 inventory. Okay, so kill 3 grunts with the hiker. So I will use the lock-on thing. Kill 30 grunts in hand-to-hand combat. So we still have more hand-to-hand combat. Win in air, destroy 1 polygraph. How did I not? I guess I needed to hook onto it. And then destroy 10 polygraph planes. So we're gonna see more of those. Total collectibles 35 out of 150, 23%. Are we 25% done with this game? I kind of don't feel like it. We are. I feel like we're a lot further, but it's really, really hard to tell. But I will say one thing. Since this game is pretty mediocre, not offensive, at least not too offensive. You do die, and the checkpointing system is awful. Just a better checkpointing system would vastly improve this game. It is kind of monotonous, you know, one note. And so I feel like I'm going to take a break after this recording a little prematurely than I probably should. Generally, I like to play for 4 to 8 hours a day, and this time it feels like I've barely been playing 3.5. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.